Hi my beautiful people, my name is Jill and here I'm going to show you how I made this white fur ottoman for just $40. Things I used for this DIY project. Firstly, we need a paint bucket with a lid. This has 19 liter capacity and height is 15 inches without the lid. You can buy a smaller or larger bucket as per your need, but this was the perfect measurement for me. Next, you need a staple gun, scissors, glue gun, and pool noodles. I got 3 from the dollar store, each for $2. They were approx 56 inches long. You need tape. You can use any, but I prefer painter's tape. Then I had these packing foams in my house. They were of different sizes, some were quite thick. I used them for the top and bottom of my ottoman. Now here I have used a rug from Walmart instead of fabric because it was cheaper and it did add the thickness and durability to the ottoman. This rug was around $32. Here are the measurements. So let's begin. I started with taking handles off the bucket and clearly it was a struggle. Now the next step is to cut the poodles in half. Here's the reason why I only bought 3 pool noodles. First, to make it more affordable, instead of buying 6 full size, you only have to buy 3 and cut them in half. It will give you the equal sturdiness and durability as the full size ones. And secondly, I was not able to wrap my fabric around the bucket properly if I used the full size due to its bulkiness. These pieces were not cut evenly, but then I did try to trim them so they all have same thickness. Before I start to glue them, I wrapped the poodles around the tub to get an idea and taped the part from where I was going to cut the extra. Start gluing poodles to the tub with a glue gun. It was easier to start from the bottom of the bucket instead of top. For the base of the ottoman, I used thinner foam for the inner circle to level up. As you can see, there is half an inch of gap, and then I covered the whole bottom with a little thicker foam. I didn't glue all the 6 poodles till the top. I only did 5. It's just because I would have to cut few inches of the last strip of the poodle to match the bucket. But instead, I left the top without the padding and it didn't affect the final result at all. Now for the lid, I did the same as base, glued the inner circle with foam and then covered the whole thing with one more layer of foam to make it all even. Now let's move to the fabric that I'm going to use for the inside of the paint bucket. I'll show you the final result of the lid later on. I wanted to cover the inside and the base of the ottoman with fabric so that the plastic part is not visible. I had 2 options for the fabric. I did got both of these from thrift store, each $2. Decided to go for the grayish fabric which complemented the white fur rug that we are using. I attached the fabric with a glue gun on the base and inside. Now this is how the lid look when I covered the top part with the foam. Finally, it's time to attach the rug to the poodles. To do this, spread the rug out on the floor and roll the bucket over it. As you do so, apply glue along the way to secure the rug to the poodles. This will ensure that the rug will be evenly attached to the ottoman. There will be excess rug material left on the top. I roughly cut the top, leaving little bit to staple the fabric inside the bucket, and the remaining will use it on the lid. Instead of using glue gun to stick the rug to the inside of the bucket, I used staple gun. It was a better idea to keep it all attached. Now the staple gun worked well on the plastic of the bucket. When I tried it on the poodle, it didn't work so well. This is the remaining part of the rug. I just wrapped it around the lid and glued it with a glue gun. And voila, the ottoman is done. This was my first time making an ottoman, so please forgive me if you find me doing something wrong. I know I did make few mistakes, but to be honest, it was a fun project and I absolutely love how it looks in my living room. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you like this video or not.